This video is brought to you by the Humble Saints Row bundle. Get great games such as Homefront, Saints Row the Third, and more starting at just $1. Choose where the money goes, to charity, Humble, the developer, or me, CultOfMush. Check out the link in the description box down below. Yo, what's going on guys? Mush back at it with another video, and in this video we're going to be starting a new series, and that's brand new PC game releases of the week. Every week I want to start looking at the most interesting and the biggest PC game releases of the week. No, these aren't all AAA big blockbuster games. None of these games in this video are particularly that big. None of them are gonna sell, north of 1 million copies. At least obviously not in the first week, but these are all games that look really good. Maybe you don't want to pay full price for them, but maybe it's a game you want to think about adding to your wish list, and maybe down the line during a Steam sale you can pick it up at a discount. But there's a lot of games that come out on PC and Steam every week, and I thought it'd be a good idea to take a look at some of the new games every week, at least some of the games that stick out to me. So I got 4 games to look at this week, and there's a lot more than 4 games coming out on Steam this week. There's usually over 10, sometimes well over even that, but these 4 games stuck out to me as games that have some potential. So let's just get right into this with the first game, and that's a game that's finally exiting Steam Early Access, and that's The Long Dark. This is a game that I haven't played too much of, but it looks really good. Survival games are very abundant on PC, but this is one that aesthetically and atmospherically looks on point. The art direction and the scenery for the game looks beautiful. If you look through some of the pictures, it looks really good. The only downside is now that it's out of early access, you are paying a premium price for the game. It's 10% off for, I guess, its special week promotion, but it's down from $35 to $31.50. That is kind of expensive. It was much cheaper, I believe, during one of the sales, and while it was in early access, I believe it got down less than $10 at one point, but now, it is a finished game, so they are justified at charging a full price for it. It's a working game, and it does have very positive reviews on Steam, 92% positive. This is a game that I'm definitely going to check out, and a little bit earlier before this video goes up, there will be some gameplay of this game on my channel, so if you guys want to check that out, feel free. Next up, we have another new Japanese RPG, which is a genre that's been making a gigantic push on PC recently, and that's The Legend of Heroes Trails of the Cold Steel. Now, this one, aesthetically, I'm not a big fan of. It's got a little bit too much anime in it. I like anime, and I like Japanese-style games, but this one, a little bit too, I don't know what the word for it is. Maybe it's a chibi-ish art style. I don't know. I mean, I dug games like Danganronpa, and that game had a very big anime influence, and so does this. Legend of Heroes is a great franchise. A lot of the games have been coming over on Steam, and the games have been doing really well, and those games are very good. Trails of the Cold Steel was a game that was released on the PS Vita, and I believe the PS3 years ago, finally making its way over to PC. Again, this isn't a game that I particularly am very excited for. I'm not a big fan of the stylization of the game. I'm still gonna check it out when it goes on sale, but I'm not gonna be paying, $40, $50 for it. When it gets down to sub $10, just because I am a big fan of Japanese RPGs, I will check it out then. But as of now, another addition to the PC library. That's always good to see diverse games coming over to PC, but this is one I'm gonna check out down the line during a Steam sale. Next up, number 2 is Slime Rancher. Now, this is a very cute game. As the title suggests, you play as a rancher who sets out for life 1,000 light years away from Earth on the far, far range, where she tries her hand at making a living wrangling slimes. Read that straight off the about section of the game. I don't know that much about Slime Rancher, but this is a game that's been in early access on Steam for a while, and get this, it has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, 95% positive. I know some people don't take into credit the Steam reviews. Yes, some of them are a bit whack. Whenever you see overwhelmingly positive, that's 95% or higher, I believe, it's probably a really good game, and this is a game not a lot of people have been talking about. It is also coming to Xbox One, and I believe it's their Games with Gold game for this month, so they're getting it for free on PC. It is 33% off for the release discount. It's $13.39, a bit steep of a price. Again, aesthetically, it does look really good, but this is one, definitely, if you like the look of the game, if you like the cute aesthetics, maybe you have a younger sibling, or maybe a kid, I don't know, this might be a cool game to show them. At the very least, maybe add it to your wish list, and I could see by the winter sale or the summer sale next year, it could be down to $5. This is a game that could even end up on a Humble bundle down the line. And finally, number 1 is a game that I'm very excited for, and that is Tacoma. Tacoma will be releasing in a little bit. As of recording this video, it's actually releasing in 6 hours, but it's a sci-fi narrative adventure that's being developed by Fulbright. If you don't know who Fulbright are, those are the creators of the excellent Gone Home, another very story-driven game. Tacoma is probably going to be very light on the gameplay, but if you are into games with very deep and intricate storytelling, Tacoma is going to be right up your alley. And it's a very unique premise for a game. It's a narrative adventure set abroad a high-tech space station in the year 2088. You explore every detail of how the station's crew lived and worked, finding the clues that add up to a gripping story of trust, fear, and resolve in the face of disaster. That's again off the About section. Now, the game is going to be relatively short. It's estimated to take around 2 to 5 hours to complete. How deep you dig into the story and how much detail you find is up to you. It's non-combat, non-puzzle focused game. The details of the story and game world are there for you to discover at your own pace. So again, very story driven, probably gonna have a lot of reason to go back and play through the game multiple times. I know this is the type of game that isn't up everyone's alley, but I'm a big fan of story driven games. I love games with unique stylization and presentations, so that's why I'm really excited for Tacoma. Maybe the launch price of $20, which it is 10% off if you pre-order it. Maybe that's too steep of a price, but again, if you're into games like The Walking Dead and other story driven games, Gone Home, add this to your wish list. Chances are it is gonna be cheaper during a Steam sale. I could also see a year or two down the line this being a game that ends up in a Humble Bundle. I believe Gone Home has been in one, so makes sense for Tacoma to be in one eventually as well. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this new series, and if you guys did, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I'll try to do it every week as long as there's a few interesting games every week. I would like to bring them to the forefront, give them some attention, and yeah, just let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.